Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Now, this video is nothing about Tekken 7. I'm just using this to have something play on this C6P 55-inch curved OLED TV. What this video is about, obviously, as you can read it from the title, it's about this debate, the question that I've been getting every single day. People have been asking me ever since I got the B6, then I got it and exchanged it for C6. People have been asking me, hey man, I'm such a dilemma. There's so many OLED models now from the LG. Which one should I get? What should I do? And been getting a lot of questions about that, man. And what I'm gonna try to do here, I'm gonna try to answer these questions in the best possible, honest way that I can answer it. You guys have to understand a couple of things when it comes to OLED. They're all organic light emitting diodes, meaning regardless of what type of model you get, they're all exactly the same organic light emitting diodes. The only difference between some of these models is one has a little bit higher peak brightness than the other, one has a little bit better performance than the other, but those are small gimmicks. We're talking small numbers here. I don't know the exact numbers, but looking at the research and Googling it, these are small numbers. They're such a minute numbers that there's no way in hell your eyes will be able to tell a goddamn difference. Okay? And the reason I use the word goddamn is because there's a lot of gimmick bullshit out there with these sales reps. Okay, they want to tell you, oh, this C7 model is something better. No, it's not. It's not. It has a new design. They're trying to make it look more flashy and has that. Actually, I don't even like the fact that C7 has that metal brush. I hate that shit. I like this floating design better. I don't know why they went with that metal finish. They're going backwards. Like, why are you going backwards? Go forward. Make it even more floating. How about you do the entire setup floating with crystal see-through stands, so it really looks like it's floating. Here's what it comes down to, guys. A couple of things I want to talk about. With this TV, C6, 55-inch, you can go with a 65-inch. This is a 55-inch, okay? With this 55-inch C6 OLED television set. Oh, man, I unlocked a bunch of stuff. Look all this shit that I unlocked. With C6P, which is a curved OLED TV. It has a 3D pass-through built into it, and it comes with a 3D glasses, as clearly you guys can see it right there, right over here on my TV stand, right above the center speaker by the polk. And it comes with two pairs of passive 3D glasses. One unique feature about this TV, the 3D, it's 3D passive, and you can pretty much use the 3D with anything. It doesn't even have to be a 3D Blu-ray. You can still turn the 3D on and enjoy a little bit of that 3D. It's not going to be as great as, let's say, watching Avatar on 3D or watching Gravity on 3D, but it definitely gives you that option. And this TV has one of the best 3Ds that I have seen. And I have seen all of them, and this one in particular, it's one of the best 3D TV sets. And the main reason why it's so great is because of the processing that's using, and also the OLED. OLED makes the 3D stand out even more. And on top of that, with this one, the reason why this one it's curved, because they really wanted to take the advantage. It's not curved to the point where it's like a big U shape. It's to a certain degree angle. It's curved. But the reason why it's curved like that is because of the 3D effect. So with this TV, you're paying a lower price and you're getting a 3D, a really good 3D. Let's just look and see what you're getting with the C6P. Right off the gate, you're getting two standards: Dolby Vision and HDR10. So right there, you're good to go. On top of that, you are also getting two pairs of 3D passive glasses and a 3D. And you can use the 3D with anything. Right now, I can use a 3D on this game if I wanted to. It's that simple. All I have to do is just press 3D on and it's done. Here, let me give you one example here. Here. Look at that. 3D is ready to go. Guess what? Now I can play in 3D. And I'm good to go. So you're getting a 3D with this one, among many other features. So you're getting Dolby Vision, HDR, 3D, and of course you're getting a nice curved version, so that way you can take the advantage of the 3D even more. I've seen Avatar. It looks fucking fantastic. I mean, it looks exactly as the way I've seen it in the movie theaters, man. It looks amazing. And it has 3D options. You can adjust the depth of field and everything, you know, the background, how much do you want the characters to pop out, and it has so many 3D options on this TV that you can possibly think of. And on top of that, you're getting an OLED screen, an OLED panel, which is in its own, it's fantastic. Now, the peak brightness, it's not the greatest. Like I said, roughly you get between 600 to 700. On some instances, on some movies, if you turn it all the way to, if you turn the OLED to maximum and contrast to maximum and dynamic contrast to maximum, if you turn all those three to the maximum, to some movies, depending what kind of movie it is, like I heard some people, like on Planet Earth 2, on certain scenes, you can get close to 820 peak brightness, which is pretty good for a OLED TV. Plus, this new update has HDR game mode, so you're getting a really nice low latency, input lag, much better response time. Also, the new update fixes this judder problem when you use motion picture flow. I honestly don't care about that motion picture flow because I don't care about soap opera effect, you know. And not many that I know people care about that crap to begin with. So I never use it. But the new update definitely reduces that as well. Now let's talk about the C7. Now C7 is a great OLED TV. According to, you know, the reviews and the tests, it runs a little bit faster. A little bit faster. It's a better performance. It has a little bit better peak brightness to it. But it's not to the point where you can notice it. You know, I'm trying to say it's not to the point where you're going to be able to notice it. So I always tell people, look, if you're going to be... I mean, here's the thing. Is it worth it spending an extra $900 or $1,000, depending which version? If you go with a 55-inch, you're looking at $900 to $1,000 extra. If you go with a 65-inch, you're looking to $1,800 to $2,000 extra. So if you're gonna go that far, then you might as well go with the premium version, go with the signature version, you know, or go with the A1 Sony, or, you know, go with the Z9D. You know, you gotta ask yourself, hey man, you know, I'm cashing out way too much money here, and what am I getting? So it's gonna come back. It's gonna be, at the end of the day, it's gonna be up to you. Me, you know how much I paid for this? $1,600, brand new. And I do mean brand new, like straight out of the fucking truck, unloaded, put in the back in Magnolia, you know, storage in the Best Buy. The guy said, we just got it today, this morning. All right, cool, awesome. I mean fresh, brand new, okay? Not used. The only fingerprints you will find, they're mine. I'm the only one that touched this fucking TV. So it's brand fucking new. So you gotta ask yourself, here I am, spent $1,600 on a TV, And I got 3D, got all of these accolades, got everything pretty much into a one TV. And should I really go ahead and spend another $900 to $1,000 to get the C7? Knowing I will not have 3D. Knowing I will not have that 3D. Now, if you don't care about the 3D, okay, if you don't care about the 3D, if you don't care about the curved design, if you don't really give a damn about 3D and 3D, you never liked 3D, it doesn't bother you, doesn't interest you, you care less about 3D, then by all means go ahead with a C7. But just know this, I have put C6 and C7 and E6, all three of these TVs side by side with my friend Lucky in Magnolia. Obviously he did it, I just helped him out because it has to be under his supervision. He works there. He did it for me. He put it together. I couldn't film it because the Best Buy Magnolia do not allow that because it's a conflict of interest. I cannot be putting my opinions and saying this or that. Can't do it, okay? They have laws. They have rules. You have to purchase the damn thing and then you can do it. So I could not tell, and he basically took me to this one room where he turned the lights off and we kind of checked it out and looked at it from each side. We tested the movie called The Martian, exact same scenes. He was using a Panasonic player, the THX certified one, 4K player. He had like 3 different Panasonics put side to side, all connected to the same inputs on HDMI. And we tested it out. We tried it. He first turned all the lights, and we looked at it from each side. We tried to look at it, see if there's any difference. Then he turned the lights back on, very bright, and we tested it that way as well. We tested motion flow. We tested all the filters on. We couldn't tell any difference, honestly. Now, granted, if there was a device to measure the luminance light, then that luminous light will probably read a little bit higher numbers than the C6, obviously. But these numbers are, you have to guys remember, they're minute. If I was to show you 720 peak brightness and 690 peak brightness, let's say this, 698 peak brightness and then 720 peak brightness, you wouldn't be able to tell the goddamn difference. If I was to show you 690 and 990, then you will see a difference. So we're talking about like small, minute numbers, guys. We're talking about little, tiny little numbers. These are not like drastic differences. Regardless of what these people are saying out there on their YouTube, some of them are sponsored. Some of them, they have partnership with these companies. Okay, they get approached. Nobody approached me. The reason no one's going to approach me because they know that I'm going to tell you like it is. And they don't want that. They don't want people to tell it like it is. Okay? They want some fucking sheep brainwashed Illuminati style loyal asshole to do exactly what they fucking tell them to do. I don't do that. I don't fly like that. I had companies approach me, man. I had everybody fucking approach me for a lot of fucking reasons. But I denied it. You know why? Because I don't want to be nobody's bitch. I don't want anybody to have me fucking on their leash. I don't do that 50 Shades of Grey shit, okay? I'm independent. That's the way I roll, man. And I'm not just saying this because I'm on YouTube. I'm like this in real life, people. And there's a reason why I lost some friends, because they don't like the... It's like Jack Nicholson says, they can't fucking handle the truth. They can't fucking handle it. So I tell you exactly the way it is. Now, you don't have to believe a word I say, but the reason you're watching this video because you want to have a difference of opinion. It's like when you go see different doctors. You want to see what this guy's saying. You want to see what that guy's saying. It's called a difference of opinion. So you go through all these different doctors, and then you decide at the end of the day, remember, it's going to be you, because you're the one that's going to be watching that TV. It's not going to be Mr. 4K Upscaler. It's not going to be that guy Vincent from the HD TV test. It's not going to be that guy Quantum whatever Apostasies. It's not going to be Hard 8. It's not going to be nobody except you that's going to be watching that TV. So at the end of the day, you're the one that's going to be watching that TV. So you have to make that decision at the end of the day. I cannot make it for you. I'm just here to tell you how I feel. I'm just here to tell you my opinion. It's your money, man. You can do whatever you want to do with your money, man. If you want to film your money and burn it and then put it on YouTube, you can do that. That's your money, man. Do whatever the hell you want to do with it. You can wipe your ass with it. It's your money. But remember, the reason you come to these videos, the reason you're watching all these variety of different videos, because you want to have a difference of opinion. I know the feeling when you go to buy something and you're in a predicament. Okay, you have this nausea feeling, you have this headache, migraine feeling, because you want to make sure you make the right choice. And I have seen people, they buy something and they're like, with the long faces, like, maybe I shouldn't have bought it. I know the feeling, man. I've been there. I know it. So that's all I can tell you. I think this is as honest way I can answer it for you as possible, as candid, as honest as I can answer it for you. To me personally, C6 gives you more accolades than a C7. And they're not that far apart from each other, man. We're talking like maybe 8 months far, or like maybe less than that, maybe 6.5, 7 months, 6 months far apart from each other. Okay? It's not like a drastic difference between these TVs. Not like, one was released 2012, this one's released 2017. It's not like a drastic difference. So you got to ask yourself, at the end of the day, do you care about the 3D? If you don't care about the 3D, then by all means go with the C7. But just remember this, you spend an extra $1,000 for what? Honestly, you're not getting any benefits. It's the same fucking thing. It's OLED. It's OLED. Unless they come with some better technology that's like AMOLED, that can go with even a higher peak brightness or something like that I can go with even more faster response time and much better processor, then yeah. Or if they release a 12-bit. You also remember, all of these TVs are 10-bit. They're not 12-bit. They're all 10-bit. Means they're limited. They can't go any higher than what they can give you. I think the best thing to do right now, go with the entry-level OLED. And for the love of fucking God, I have to use a harsh language, wait for the 12-bit televisions, man. You know when I'm going to upgrade my TV? When 12-bit fucking television starts coming out with the 8K. I'm already set right now, man. I got OLED, I got LED edge lit, I got wide color gamut, I got Dolby Vision, I got HDR, I got Dolby Atmos. I got fucking everything, man. I'm all set. And I didn't spend even that much fucking money on it. I saved more than what I would have spent if I was a jackass and then paid the full price for everything. That's why I never pay a full price for everything. I wait for the deals. I'm a patient cunt. I'm a patient geezer. Whatever you want to call me. Do you know why I can talk like this? Because I'm independent. I'm telling you exactly. Do you think Howard Stern would sign up a deal with SiriusXM if they told him, you can't say this, you can't say that? You know what Howard Stern would tell him? Hey guys, go fuck yourself. I'm done. Because Howard Stern can open a podcast and boom, he'll destroy everybody. And SiriusXM knows this. The only reason SiriusXM exists is because of him, Howard Stern. Okay? So I'm just making this one comparison. This is why it's so great that you go check out independent reviewers, independent people who actually have the product, see what they have to say. Difference of opinion. It doesn't mean I'm always right. I make some mistakes here and there, but I tell you exactly what I'm seeing and what I'm feeling. I'm trying to be as candid, as honest as possible. All right, guys. Hopefully this kind of helps you, give you some perspective, some alternative perspective on what you should do when you should buy a TV. If I would give somebody advice, I would tell people, don't rush. Don't be too quick to buy a TV right away. Look, these TVs ain't going to go nowhere. They're going to be there. They're always going to be there. Okay? They're always going to be there. They're always going to have another one and another one and another one. They're going to ship them back. Ship them. They always come back in quantities. They're always there. They're not going to go anywhere. They're not going to stop distribution of these TVs. They're going to continue coming. So you'll be able to find them in stores. So take your time. Think about it. Wait for some good deals. Don't just rush out and just buy it so you can say, hey, I have it. Nobody gives a shit if you have it. Only you will care if you have it. Take your time. No rush, man. The TV ain't going to go nowhere. These OLEDs, not going to go anywhere, man. They're going to be still there at the Best Buy stores or whichever stores or Amazon, wherever you choose to buy it from. So think about it. Think about the value. Think about your money that you worked hard for, and think about, hey, is it really worth it, me spending that extra $1,000 when you can use that extra $1,000 and buy a home theater receiver with speakers, or you can buy that you can buy a good PC like Alienware, Aurora 6, or iBuyPow or something. You can buy a PC and have the Oculus Rift and all that stuff. There's other ways you can spend that other extra $1,000. So you got to ask yourself, what is it worth to you? Okay? But at the end of the day, I want to finish this last sentence here. At the end of the day, it's going to be entirely up to you what decisions you make. I cannot make a decision for you. It's going to be up to you at the end of the day. What is it you want to do? And remember, forget about me. Forget about everybody else. Forget about even my subscribers in the comments. Remember, it is you, only you and your own two eyes that's going to be watching that TV inside a home, your own home. Remember, it is you that's going to be watching that TV, not me, not anybody else. So think about that. Take your time. All right. Hopefully this helps. Have a good one. Take care. Cheers. Have a good Sunday. Later.